What's going on? What's going on YouTube? Daniel here for another video. So if you're new to the channel, my name is Daniel. I help people with nutrition and habits from the things I've learned over the past 7 years, being able to reverse my psoriasis, live drug-free from medication, and essentially fix different areas of my life using just food to help clients with basically understanding the best diet that fits them to help them lose fat, keep in shape, and also not take any medications based on their biomarkers. So for this video, I want to talk about essentially the importance of environment change. So as you can see right now, I'm in a semi-tropical place. I'm in Puerto Rico. If you guys have never been here, you guys should visit. It's very nice, essentially paradise. And depending where you go, right now I'm in a island called Culebra, which is about 2 hours from San Juan, the capital. But anyways, the point of the video is I've done this already before, but changing your environment. So right now it's December and where I'm from in Canada is very cold. So I was having spurts of low vitamin D and essentially just low, you could say, mood because of the lack of sun there. So thankfully my family planned a vacation here for 2 weeks, and over the past few days I've already seen a huge increase in terms of just my overall mood, being able to experience better digestion, better overall biomarkers, like more libido and stuff like that. This is very important. But the first time I experienced this, which is the most important time, was when I was 21 and was diagnosed with psoriasis. So essentially I was with a girlfriend. One of the reasons why I actually got it, I was super stressed about a relationship with her, and I just graduated college, and essentially I was gifted a graduation present from my dad to go to Cuba. So that was the time that was the year that I was dealing with psoriasis and basically removing all the things from my diet that I knew were bad: gluten, dairy, nightshade, vegetables. But my recipe and my process were all over the place. I didn't really know what I was doing. I was just following a book, and these recipes were things like, lettuce wraps, a lot of squash recipes, and I wasn't even close to understanding things like macros, like proteins, fats, and carbs, what they did for your body, how they affect your biomarkers and so overall energy. So I was just basically eating. I was fluctuating everywhere, and when I went on this vacation, it essentially changed everything for me in terms of my symptoms. So over a few days, I was there for like a week and a half. Over a few days, I was able to essentially reverse most of the symptoms I had. I had psoriasis like all over my arms. It was kind of coming on my legs as well. And this is something that was huge for me, because I basically believed I was so confident in what I was doing, but I didn't believe or know how long it would take. But this was something that I realized will help me realize that nature is a huge aspect in terms of what you're doing, and being able to use nature, things like tropical places, getting lots of sun, obviously getting adequate water when you're in the sun, which is really important. A lot of people don't realize that you get very dehydrated in the sun and lose a lot of electrolytes, so you have to have both basically on board with you. I recommend coconut water. It's like the most natural one you can drink. You can also get trace minerals and put that in your water, but just having like a few liters of water around. But anyways, water is one, and vitamin D, and then salt water, like ocean water, is like such a big basic catalyst in terms of being able to heal your skin, the outer layers of your skin, since it's salt, and any cuts you have, anything you have that you don't even realize you have because you're never really exposed to that kind of water. Obviously where you're living, if it's a first world country, you have clean tap water that you used to shower with, and you never really bathe. Most people don't have a bathtub or bathe in Epsom salt or any kind of salt, which helps to alleviate a lot of things. I recommend bathing in Epsom salt. It helps to relax your body and stuff like that, but essentially seawater is better. It's just natural. Just going the natural route is always better. So realizing that vacation and change of scenery is huge, and also the change of scenery is also for your social aspect. So people on vacation, obviously the vibration and the frequency of people here is way higher than people that are back home, maybe going through bad weather. If they're in the winter right now, and people are just kind of low mood because the winter takes away the sun, which is like the biggest resource you have. If you don't understand how important sun is, you can just look across different countries, and people with more sun in their country have basically less disease compared to people north of the northern hemisphere. And it's just huge, and nature knows as well. Any animal that you see, your dog or a cat, they're always close to the sun. Dogs especially are always like sunbathing, and different animals use sun as their source of energy, and it's something you should be doing as well. Society has lied to you in terms of, oh, too much sun, you get skin cancer. They're trying to scare you away from things that actually help you. And I've realized this, I think a few years after I was diagnosed with psoriasis. But anyways, the point is you have to begin to change your environment. If you feel like things are being stagnant with your healing, whether that's as the physical symptoms or socially, like socially you're just very trapped. You see a lot of negativity and toxic behavior towards what you're trying to do, and obviously you're not doing anything that's harming anybody, but it's just harming their belief systems and their sense of community. I mentioned this in another video, but you changing your diet based on wherever you're from culturally does kind of like break the community aspect of eating together, because that's kind of more or less why different cultures have different ways of eating. It just brings a sense of community and understanding that they themselves have something distinct from another country, another nation, that helps them bring each other closer and have their own little thing that they do together, like rituals. So essentially you'll be breaking that for a lot of different nations. Most diets throughout the world are pretty unhealthy, I would say. There's only a few that I would eat myself and would recommend. I'll make a different video about it. But essentially the point of the video is you have the two aspects of physical and social, and you have to change those environments whatever times you feel necessary. It could be once a year if you feel that's fine. It could be twice a year, 3 times a year. You can do like staycations, just stay within your country, obviously make it affordable. You can go to like a different area. Maybe you just need like nature, more time in nature. It'd still be cold outside or winter, but you just need some time maybe in a more natural spot where you can kind of go into the trees and see like the forest and just have good air. Air quality is also important. Thankfully in Canada we have one of the highest air quality indexes, our country with the highest air quality. Other countries have poor air quality, and sometimes that does affect, especially if you're breathing properly, which is through the nose. I'll make another video about that. I'm kind of ranting, but anyways, do you see the point? You have to understand where you are in terms of your healing, what is stopping you, what obstacles you have, whether it's socially or physically, and changing the environment to help you get there. So short video, hope it helped you. Like I said, I'm on vacation right now. I'm trying to pop in any knowledge that kind of comes to mind when I have some time apart. But I am very grateful to be here, and I'm grateful for you guys if you guys have watched the whole video and are joining part of the community. If you like the content here, please like and subscribe. If you want more information about me and want to connect, you can find me on Instagram, same as my YouTube at Mr. Dan, our site. Otherwise, wish you guys more happy holidays, and yeah, keep going.